Hi, I'm Jeff.
I'm Shaleia.
And today we're going to talk about how to set boundaries with your twin flame.
Sometimes it is necessary.
So, you may have heard this concept that you and your twin flame are one. But your twin flame is being a psychopath, and you can't seem to get them away from you. Well, Shaleia, can you enlighten us and tell us, how do you set a boundary with me if I need a boundary?
Scream and shout. No, I'm kidding.
Wow! You yell real loud. You gotta make a stink, then they'll shut the fuck up. Right?
Well, no, not really. I mean, when I need space in our union, just, to be alone and whatnot, I'll just ask Jeff, or I'll just tell him, I need space.
Now, what if I climb through the window of your office when I need space? I mean, when you need space.
That was a long time ago.
True story. True story.
That's a long time ago. I don't know. What do we do?
So, when Shalea's climbing through the window, because I can't seem to get the space from her.
It happened once, and it was a long time ago.
It was before we were in a harmonious
Before our harmonious union, yeah.
Which it was shortly before. And this climbing through the window was revealing a upset I had within.
I was rebelling.
Rebelling against, for me, in my experience, she literally climbed through the window of my office, so that...
yeah, my point was going to be made.
I wasn't going to be able to get space from her until I resolved this upset within.
Yeah.
And upset stems from some childhood traumas. And so here's how you set boundaries, is you go within. You do the mirror exercise. If you notice, if you've been watching us for quite some time, you might realize that we use this like duct tape. Every time there's a problem, just put some duct tape on it. That'll probably solve it. Mom loud mouth? Duct tape. Refrigerator won't run? Duct tape. Your shoes falling apart? Duct tape. Even though it's a funny joke, we actually have a pretty universal solution to all your problems, and it's the mirror exercise.
It's really nice.
Why is it the universal solution? Because it causes you to choose divinely. Because God is the universal solution to all problems. And the mirror exercise leads you to God within. And in God, all boundaries are set. You only need to set a boundary through choice. Choice is the only way boundaries are set.
Exactly.
Not, fuck off, asshole! Or climbing through the window. That actually didn't solve Shalea's problem. I did the mirror exercise to solve my problem. I don't remember what her problem was. I don't generally care about her problems.
That's not entirely true.
Well,
but
it's completely true, because whenever you have a problem, I'm here to support you, of course.
Yeah.
But I don't make it my problem.
No, well, that's what you mean. You don't sound,
It's not about being cold. It's about being clear on what my boundaries are. And my boundaries are, I'm responsible for myself and how I feel. And if I'm upset about something, I'm responsible for how I feel about that something. I'm responsible for that upset. So if Shalea's, saying some things and harassing me, yapping her mouth in a loud way, and I can't handle it, my problem is not that she's yapping her mouth. My problem is that I feel upset about that. And so I do the mirror exercise to resolve the upset. And when I resolve the upset, I'm here to, I feel great. She talk all day. I really enjoy her presence. Or she'll stop, doing the thing. Stop climbing through the office window. I think we got that one resolved at this point, yeah?
Yeah, it was a long time ago. I mean, nothing has never escalated, the way it did before Harmonious Union.
I kicked a booty painting once, off the wall, hurt my toe.
Yeah, well.
Childhood traumas. They happen. Happen to the best of us.
Yeah, we don't need to go all in that, but...
I just want to relate to our audience who's going through big upsets,
Right.
To know that we've been there too. You see us so relaxed and so at peace, so happy with each other.
We went through the shitstorm before Harmonious Union.
We earned this shit.
We earned it.
And we're teaching you how to earn it too. You don't just get Harmonious Union for free. Now, it's not like you have to pay something, so a certain amount of money, or have to pay something, but there is a price to be paid. And that price is alignment with your good, alignment with your source. Who gives it freely?
Yeah, and just, like what Jeff was saying earlier about being an emotional support. It's one thing to have your twin flame as your emotional support. I mean, you have to remember, they're a regular person too. Then it's a whole other thing to dump on them, emotionally and with your feelings, because I mean that can cause an imbalance too. Or I mean, we've had it go both ways, where you know, I'll start to feel grouchy because he's like, ah, you know, like, you know, just like expressing all of his upsets onto me. Not like he has an upset with me, but maybe sometimes. But, you know, it's just like, okay.
But it's not even relevant who my upset's about.
But right, it's just like, you know, I think you really just need to like go with God and like resolve this because I'm starting to feel stressed out.
So wait, did we mislead people? Because this video was about how to set a boundary with your twin flame.
We may mislead people, right?
But we didn't. We've been telling you the answer all along. It doesn't sound like the answer you'd hope for. Wow, you know, typically you're going to call them. You know, the phone is the best method of communication. It's because it's rich. And it's also distant, right? Is this what you're expecting? Because that's not what you're getting, is it?
Yeah.
You're not getting what you're expecting with our work.
Or feeling justified and being angry with your twin.
If they did some shit, then you need to let them know how bad they should feel for treating you that way. Because you're a king or you're a queen.
Lay on the guilt and shame. That's what the ego loves. Lay it in there.
Yeah, guilt smeared on. Double layers, please. Ooh, I like my guilt with an extra layer of shame. And I'll lay it on my twin flame and I'll expect them to be subjugated under my control. And once they do that, then I can pat them on the head. Good twin flame. That's how you treat me. And all my friends, they'll support me back. You go, brother. You go, sister. That's how you do it. No. Do you notice that's not what we're teaching you?
Right. That's why we get the dislikes. Because
we're
not teaching the bullshit. Yeah, we're not
I expected to learn, you know, some pretty standardized stuff, but that's not what I get from Jeff and Shaleia, so I'm going to dislike this video to express my discontent, and soon they'll know. Fuck you. Teach me what I want to hear. This is some cutting edge shit here. Right. And you're going to hear some cutting edge shit. And if it sounds too simple to be true, that's how life is. It's too simple for your ego to believe it.
Right.
So you gotta find something a little more complicated, a little more woo-woo. Because the prize is so big. If the prize is big, well, it's gotta be hard to get there, right? Because no one else is doing it. Well, because you're not listening. Just listen. Listen very carefully.
Right.
It's only within. When you reach within, you will find your creator. And you must make a choice to align yourself with that creator. This is literally the way to your harmonious union. This is literally the way to all your dreams. You must go within. And the tools that we teach you are in alignment with today's society, with today's consciousness, with science, with psychology, with NLP, with all the things you know how to change yourself. Right. It aligns with all those things, with your spirituality. It aligns with all these different points. The mirror exercise.
The Hano, the Hawaiian prayer, what was that called?
Oh, Ho'oponopono.
Ho'oponopono, there it is.
Sure. And all the other woo-woo stuff that has something real to it, right? This is it. This is the teaching. You must go within. And the tools that we present to you are the easy way from here. And you can do it the hard way, or you can do it the really hard way and pay the price we had to figure it out for ourselves.
I don't recommend that way.
It took us like 25, 30 years to do that shit each. Forget about it. Just take the tools in front of us. One of our students got into union after like
6 sessions with us.
Well, that's Anna and Katrina, right? 6 sessions to harmonious union. But some other students, just a few months from not knowing their twin flame to union with their twin flame. Right. True twin flame. Just using our tools, and they probably did it a little bit slow and cautious because they're some of the first ones to actually go through it. But the tools are real. They're proven. They work again and again and again, and you can use them. Right. And this is it. Set a boundary with your twin flame by setting a boundary within. Right. Real boundary of love. I choose this. A boundary is simply a clear choice that you've made. And if your reality does not reflect that boundary, you need to go deeper. You need to do more work
when you have a boundary, what you're doing is you're claiming balance in yourself and in your union. And, you know, when your twin flame is, like, upset, you know, you're putting a boundary, it is actually reflecting the upset that is within you and within the union, the upset at having this boundary, at making this a new choice of love. But, you know, when you actually take that space, both of you, and, you know, you realize, oh, yeah, this is a good thing. We definitely needed to, you know, take our space, or we definitely needed that, this boundary here to keep us in balance, to keep us in order. Because it's one thing to be out of balance, But then it's a whole other thing to be in your union and out of balance, because you have your twin flame who is mirroring you at like 1,000-fold. Amplifies that imbalance within, amplifies everything.
So
all
you
your
can
thoughts,
resolve
feelings,
the
emotions.
upsets.
So you can resolve it.
And enjoy the good.
And also, really enjoy the good one. It's good, it's good. You know, it's both sides of the coin. It's not just like one or the other. But in order to feel the good and to have all the good, you also have to be willing to feel the lows and to work through the lows so that you can experience joy, true joy.
Very good. So we hope you've learned by listening with your heart how to set a boundary with your twin flame. And it's not, you know, some sort of technique you can grab onto and say, okay, this is it. No, it's the mirror exercise, and actually it is a technique that you can use, and that's it. But your ego can't attach to it.
Right. The
In
mirror.
order to pass through this gateless gate, you must drop your ego, and there's no other way through it. In order to take on this information, you must drop your ego. There's no other way through it.
Right. And I was going to say that, you know, the mirror exercise helps love to conquer in your life and helps love to conquer in your union, because without really choosing to do your spiritual work, which is, you know, choosing to invite divine love into your life, I mean, it's just, from a logical standpoint, you can't expect to have harmonious twin flame union, because this is based on law of attraction. This is based on a state of consciousness, and it's a lifestyle, harmonious twin flame union. So
you must change at your core.
Exactly.
If you're not there, you must change at your core to get here.
And your
that's
twin
what
will
we
change
teach.
too.
Very good. So thanks so much for joining us in this video. Like our video, subscribe to our channel if you haven't, and check out the box below for more twin flame resources that we share.
Sounds good. We'll see you guys in other videos.
Thanks.
She